Today on the Topping Show, Vivek Ramaswamy on a newly passed California law in which parents will lose custody of their children if they refuse to transition them. Bud Light kickoff tweet mainly misses the ball. Elon prevents Ukraine from escalating the war. Rotten Tomatoes is caught manipulating ratings. Bud Light easy to celebrate tweet is mostly fake responses. UAW September 8th livestream without the censorship and my charming personality. New Mexico draconian governor bans guns, while New York City's mayor is critiqued for being hypocritical since they're now concerned about the illegal aliens in their city after being a sanctuary city for decades. Vivek Ramaswamy on achieving peace with Ukraine. Apple issues an emergency warning because of spyware. Lotus debuts their EV sedan. Honda to adopt the Tesla plug. Kroger Albertsons to plan to sell about 400 stores. And Kroger to pay $1.2 billion to sell an opioid claim. All of that and much, much more on The Topping Show. Thank you for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder release twice today. Gotta say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, that's a joke. If you're an IT leader or business owner and need a little assistance, you can reach the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, for all of September, giving away a free flamethrower with every September purchase. Click the website for additional details. And lastly, for the intro, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of September. I know it's a tall order. I greatly appreciate it if you take the time to click that button. Now, going on to the business part of the podcast, you have Apple issuing a warning due to spyware, which, of course, is the most detrimental thing in cybersecurity. Now, it looks like this is due to the Pegasus spyware in particular. Apple is warning that iPhones and iPads were open to being targeted by state-level clients of the Israeli group NSO. NSO is a Israeli-based cybersecurity developer who invented Pegasus. Pegasus is perhaps one of the most effective tools and threats in cybersecurity that's ever debuted in my lifetime. The original iteration of the technology actually came out a couple years ago, in which if you sent someone a picture, just a picture, for years we've told people don't click malicious links or website URLs you don't recognize. That's big no-no of cybersecurity. If you don't recognize that link, don't click it because it could be malicious. Now, with that iteration, they actually had a technology where they can inject it into a picture. So if you click the picture, it automatically download the spyware onto your phone or cell phone, whatever, or computer, what have you. Now, it looks like this is getting even worse. The newest technology, apparently, there's your phone number, and it makes you want to get maybe a rotary phone or maybe maybe a BlackBerry, but they don't make those anymore, unfortunately. Now, it looks like this is a previously unknown vulnerability that allowed Israel's NSO group to inject the Pegasus spyware remotely and secretly into iPhones and iPads. Now, the weakness is in the iOS code, and it's called a 0-day, and appears to have allowed NSO customers, which, again, this is an Israeli-based cybersecurity company making the tool. They sell these tools to other individuals in other countries. And some of those countries include Saudi Arabia, Rwanda, Mexico, and apparently they were able to hide the code in images sent via iMessage that would allow the military-grade Pegasus spyware to take over the phone's functions. And it is so effective, you wouldn't even know it if you have it on your phone. They programmed it so brilliantly. If they want to, for example, take your pictures from your phone, and that's going to take some resources on your phone, you're going to see, hey, why is there data transmission here? Why is there a spike in the usage? They'll actually do it at night when you're sleeping. So and that's a very rudimentary compliment, to say the least. It's even more effective and far more phenomenal than most people can comprehend. Now, it looks like Pegasus is able to surreptitiously read encoded messages stored on the phone, turn on the camera and microphone remotely, as well as continuously track the phone's location. And there are a couple of people in groups saying it's been tied to human rights abuses from Mexico to East Africa, resulting in the Israeli company apparently being blacklisted, apparently, by U.S. Department of Commerce. Although I'm sure it's not blacklisted from the U.S., the three-letter acronyms, because again, this is a ridiculously effective cybersecurity tool as well as a threat. So I'm pretty sure there are many individuals and companies still using it to this day. Now, hopefully no one was ever affected who's watching the show, but yet another reason to always think cybersecurity, the threats are always there, and they are always, just like the never-ending game of cat and mouse, every time you put up a barrier, every time you try to stop the threat, they come out with something else. So it is the fastest, most fascinating part of IT. Part of the reasons I love being part of the cybersecurity company. It is a constantly evolving evolution. It'll be interesting to see where it goes from here. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. I know it's ambitious, but trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of September. I think we could do it together. Don't forget to take the time to comment and like the video. I really appreciate the feedback, whether it's making my speech or trying to make my speech slow down a little bit, try to be a little bit more articulate in the videos. Thanks to you, I was able to bring that more to my attention, put it on my list of things that I'm trying to improve on, or whether it's giving me feedback, whether it comes to the UAW issue, or maybe it's political stats, or maybe just your experience in certain business segments. More data, the better. I'd love to hear your experiences, and I could bring them up next time we talk about them on the show. So don't forget to leave the comments. I greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to take the time to tell your friends, tell your families, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.